Hey Arcanox Knights! Welcome back to another episode of Shadowrun Dragonfall. Holo here. So if you guys remember correctly, we ended the last episode with us getting back the arms, or weapons, for this dude, Gunari Medbach. We were able to do it through diplomacy instead of having to kill a bunch of people, so that's probably a good thing overall. And now we're going to go ahead and go get those BioWare parts back for the good doctor. Well, he's not such a good doctor, but he's an okay doctor, let's be honest. So we're going to go down to the U-Bahn station. We're not going to buy anything new yet, because again, I don't want to spend the money if I don't know, because we might unlock some better stuff here. I don't want to spend the money and run into problems later. So we're going to go to Kivel's lab as soon as I make sure that we have... we didn't use any of our health packs and stuff, so let's go ahead and assemble the team and travel to the location. Alright, let's bring Blitz, Dietrich, and Eager. Our usual loadout. They make me happy. No room for anybody to take anything new. They've all got some good stuff. She's got some health kits, so that'll keep her alive. Dietrich has the least number of stuff. He's got a Bumona, though, so if things happen and things go bad, he'll come back. But we've got the health pack there, or the health spell for him to, undo the damage of the most recent attack. Now, there are all these other people that we could hire, but they cost money, and I would rather save it when we've got this core group that we're leveling up. That, I think, is more beneficial than anything else. Now, obviously, if one of our teammates gets injured and does not come back from being injured before the end of a mission, what happens is their Bumona contract, they come and extract them, and then they end up back at the safe house, but we can't use them for the next mission. So then we'll have to pull from one of the others. And we may be making a pretty big mistake by not switching it out every once in a while, but I really like this core group. So, let's go ahead and confirm this. We're about to travel to Adenauerplatz. Stop. Yes, let's do that. Let's read what it has to tell us. Come on, game. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? You having a good week? Sorry that this episode is going to be going up late. There were some technical difficulties. My computer's having some weird issues. But new parts should be here tomorrow. So that's going to be fantastic. Now, let's go ahead and read this. Lockdown. Oh yeah, because if you remember correctly, the facility has been locked down and he doesn't know why. The ride to the Adenauerplatz is a dismal one. Your only company on the train is an elderly dwarf in a ragged peacoat, and he spends most of his time muttering to himself. When the train rattles to a stop, he slowly rises from his perch and begins to hobble toward the doorway. The station itself isn't much different, an old, broken-down thing at the end of its useful life, feebly tottering toward obsolescence. This area of Berlin has clearly seen better days. A window of light shines down from the surface, and even that looks stale. Slowly, you begin to climb. Well, things aren't looking so good here. Let's see if we can give anybody else any more equipment. Blitz, can I give you that other repair kit again? Yep, okay, let's do that. Actually, you know what? Do I have another Bumona? Yes. I'm going to give you another Bumona. You're the only one without one. Let's give you some health kits, Dietrich. Well, I've only got the one. That is okay. Oh no, I have a couple more. We'll do that. And then we'll give Eager the other one, the 10 health heal kit. Just because, again, I don't want to end up in a situation where they're hurt by 10 and I want to heal them up to full before I go into something that I'm suspecting is a major battle, and then be unable to because they don't have enough of the 1-tier medkits and then have to spend a 20 or try and get through it without healing ahead of time. So... make sure that everybody's got their right stuff equipped. Pretty sure we do. But Eager should be carrying... Somebody's carrying a better SMG. I think it was Blitz. Yeah, he got a smart linked thing. He's got his drone now, which I'm excited to see in action, because I'm pretty sure this is going to turn into combat. But we do want the Decker with us for obvious reasons. We may need to hack into the facility to get inside of it. Yes, let's go ahead and spend the karma that we have if we have anything that we can purchase with it. We might want to spend the points to upgrade quickness so we can upgrade ranged combat. Our rifle could go up by one more. That would give us a pretty good attack. Can't get both of these. But I can get this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Anything to help with the rifles, because we've been using that a lot. So, the streets above the Adenauer Platz are dark and dismal. This Keys has seen better days. Everything here reeks of economic depression and faded glory. Looming above you is a fortress-like, seemingly impregnable facility. The windows have been shuttered with enormous steel panels, lending the entire building a sinister appearance. That's our target, Shadowrun Bioscience. I wonder what happened in there. It might still be happening for all that we know. There's a cheerful thought. Come on, Chief. Let's get this over with. Alright, so we can't get in there. We gotta find an entrance first. See what we can find. Wow, yeah, this has gone way wrong. Discarded tires. Let's check that out. This pile of trash is steaming. Fetid waves of stench wash over you as you draw near. Gosh, that's rank. I'll stay back here if you don't mind. I have better things to do than dig through a pile of decomposing trash. He's getting back his southern accent. Yay. It might not be decomposition. That steam could be coming from a grate or a vent hidden under the pile. Yeah, well, I ain't touching it. Let's move the trash aside. There is a grate, so it looks like we can probably get in through there. Gonna look around a little bit more. We can jack in. Might do that anyway. There could be some turrets and other defenses that we can disable that way. Surprised we can't talk to them. Seems like that would be something that you might want to do with how close they are to the facility. But you never know. Alright, we're just exploring the area right now. Ah, yes. This is the van that most Shadowrunning teams use. Bulldog is what they're called. Alright, let's go jack in, because there could be turrets and other defenses that we can disable through that. I'm not necessarily going to open this door. I kind of want to go in through the vent. But I want to check this out first. Let's select a decker to jack in. Blitz. Enjoy, buddy. Haven't been buying him new programs. Need to start doing that, because this stuff's starting to start to get pretty weak. Let's confirm this. Going in there, Blitz. Alright, there's a bot over there. If I move him here, he might be able to see it. Yeah. It's not behind cover, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I'm going to move him behind cover next turn. Ooh, don't know what that is. Thankfully it wasn't able to attack this round. I'm going to kill it. If we can. Alright, good. And then we're going to go ahead and move up behind here, because this guy is going to be coming around this corner here shortly, and I do not want to get hit by it. Oh wait, they can't get through there. There's a doorway. Interesting. Or a blockage. You can't get through. I'm guessing something I do in this side is going to unlock that. But for right now, we will continue business as usual. Just try and wipe this guy out, because he is currently, and also him, these guys aren't a threat right now. There's the front door, which again I'm not really worried about, but opening it would probably be useful. Although it could spread whatever is happening inside outside. Let's go ahead and go through here. Next turn. Okay. Again, I'm mainly checking to see if there's any pay data, or, you know, okay, it looks like it's just for the front door. I'm gonna go ahead and defeat these guys anyway. It gets them some good experience. I'm guessing when I shut down the front door, this is gonna open. Oh. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and call on the exploder. It's basically just gonna run up to one of these guys and explode, I think, but that's okay. Or not. That's perfectly fine. Please miss. Yes, I'm okay with that. At least they only get one attack each round. Kill this thing. Once it's dead, we'll go ahead and focus fire on the other one. Ooh, good. We do a little bit more damage to it than the other one. That's good. Really? Big fail on the part of the exploder program. Yes. There we go. Alright. Now, the question is, do we want to go ahead and open up the front door? I don't want to use the front door, but opening it might give me some extra karma. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there, and we'll open the front door. If I can. I don't know. Get him away there. Activate bomb. Maybe if it blows itself up. Nope. This thing's just not opening. Guessing it's because I need to kill this. Uh-oh. Well, it's okay. I'll be able to take it out even without my other little bot guy. I should have killed him first, though. Oh well. Things like that are gonna happen. Made a mistake. I'm not perfect, guys. Stop judging me. I can feel your eyes judging me right now. Oof. That was painful. This hits hurt. There we go. Yeah, now I can access the front door. Okay, well that works. Again, I'm not going to use the front door, but unlocking it doesn't hurt anything, and it might give me some extra experience later, which I am all for. Alright, next turn. Let's check him out. There we go. Front door is now unlocked. Again, we're not going to use it. We're going in through the vents. Oh, I can't now. Well, that's disappointing. I didn't want to go in through the front door, but... oh well, we're going to do that. I don't know why they blocked off the access now that I've used it, but... that's right. Worst things could happen. It's probably bad to go in through the vents anyway. It's the easy way in, and not for prepared parties. Going in through the Decker route is probably the safer and more lucrative option, to be honest. Because anybody can enter in through the vent, but not everybody can enter in through the Decker side of things. This terminal appears to contain an inventory control system for Shadowrun Biosciences merchandise. The items are spelled out in amber lettering against a solid black background. A glowing cursor awaits your input. Shadowrun Bioscience Product and Specimen Inventory. Org Chem Wing Tissue Banks Organ Farm. Org Chem Wing Breakdown and Analysis. Org Chem Wing Replication and Fabrication, Executive Wing Contract Fulfillment, Animal Testing Wing Special Projects. Oh gosh, they were making monsters! Fantastic! So they were growing organs. This entry provides a complete breakdown of the standard organs that are being grown in the Organic Chemistry Wing of Shadowrun Bioscience. It seems that the lab was outfitted with the capacity to mass-produce vat-grown metahuman organs, including hearts, kidneys, livers, and lungs. This material would then be used for testing purposes. Let's watch the view breakdown and analysis. This entry contains a complete log of studies performed by Shadowrun employees on the products of competing biotech companies. Bioware samples by Universal Omnitech, Shioways... Sorry, got distracted. I was making sure I was actually recording because I did that once. Shioways, Proteus AG, and Biogene have all gone under the knife here, and the results of each dissection have been meticulously recorded. Let's check out replication/fabrication. This entry contains notes on Shadowrun's attempts to replicate products that it had previously dissected and studied. According to the information here, Shadowrun had achieved a shocking level of success at producing generic versions of a wide variety of commercial and restricted Bioware products. These knockoff products were commissioned by an outside investor and have been moved into cold storage in the Executive Wing pending transport. So we need to get to the Executive Wing, because that would be us. So he was trying to get generic versions of these things. I wonder if he was planning on using them for good, or if he was going to sell them. Contract fulfillment. This entry contains a complete breakdown of the organs waiting in cold storage to be claimed by clients and investors. Scanning over this list, you see a number of high-end security level enhancements in inventory. BioWare like this would normally run tens of thousands of new yen. If this was what Ebscabel was commissioning Sutherland to produce, he could undercut all of his competitors and still make a huge profit. Let's view special projects. This is where things went bad, I'm guessing. This entry details a number of projects that involve invasive testing on awakened animals. There are listings for a number of hellhounds, including their complete medical record histories. It appears that most of the experimental procedures listed were performed on a subject named Billy, but who or what Billy might be has been left undisclosed. So, awakened are people who have the ability to tap into magic. That's what they call them in Shadowrun. So, that's fantastic. And by fantastic, I mean not fantastic, company. Weren't you watching the trailers for Jurassic World? Obviously, this never goes right. Let's go to the observation terminal here. This terminal governs the animal testing wing of Shadowrun Bioscience. Data entries concerning animal test subjects and the procedures performed upon them fill the menu screen. Shadowrun Bioscience, Animal Testing Observation Terminal, Hellhound Testing Protocols, and Basilisk Testing Protocols. Great, basilisks! Those can freeze you when you look at them, if I remember correctly. This entry contains notes on a variety of invasive test procedures that were performed on a kennel of hellhound test subjects. There are several memos appended to the file. Apparently, the scientists working in the animal testing wing were less convinced that working with dangerous fire-breathing animals would yield useful results than the executives were. I can understand that. Basilisk testing protocols. This entry covers the various forms of experimentation and testing performed on Sutherland's prized possession, a rare albino basilisk acquired from an exotic animals dealer in Portugal. It appears that the basilisk was being used as the primary focus of a passion project at Sutherland, an attempt to create a magically active piece of BioWare. Why the executives in charge of the project felt that a basilisk would make an appropriate test subject is not clarified. The list of procedures performed on the creature is extensive, including a series of anesthetized thoracic surgeries. So that would be seriously powerful because by default, BioWare and cybernetics take away some of your essence, what makes you human. For mages, this is a huge deal because you lose some of your magical ability when you lose some of that essence. BioWare takes away less, but if it could be magically activated like that, technically, I would assume you don't lose any, and can still cast magic with it, which would be kind of like a huge breakthrough. And I'm seeing blood over there. Alright, we're going to go through this door first. Guessing we don't want to go through the locked door just yet. That's where we must come in through the sewers. Let's check the executive clearance panel. That's where we want to go. One of the places, at least. The door is hermetically sealed. Months of disuse have left it covered in a thick coat of dust. A simple swipe key access system has been mounted into the door frame. Block letters on the system's case read executive clearance only. Let's lock away. We'll get in there later. Clearance B. This console seems to control the locking mechanism for the door in front of you. A keycard reader has been set in the front bezel of the console. Text on the screen reads keycard access, clearance level B. So we don't have any keycards or anything yet, so we can't really get in there. Let's go talk to that keycard panel, or check out that keycard panel. I'm guessing we need to go down into the sewers, and that's where we're going to find one of the keycards. Oh, or if I can hack this panel. The door is locked by a high-tech maglock with a swipe key access system, but the status screen indicates that the lock has been overridden by a local computer on the network. Let's go ahead and hack it, because he does have decking 5. Let's open it up. Oh. Priming weapon systems for pacification. Fantastic. May not have been the best option to go in here. Highest chance to hit is them. I'm gonna go with Deadeye Shot. It's our new ability that we just got. Did nothing of use for us. That's okay, let's get Blitz in here with his drone. Not sure how that works, by the way, how the drone works. But hopefully it'll be useful. Let's go ahead and let's keep Blitz out here. Or Dietrich, sorry. Let's keep Dietrich out there and get Eager inside. Dietrich, you can't really do anything yet, so let's just go ahead and end the turn. Alright. Taking some shots. That's okay, that's not too much damage right now. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that was just an AP grenade. Eager and Holo are kind of screwed right now, but it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and spray and pray. Maybe hit them both. No. Sadly, no luck. It's electro core. We might hit the area. Yeah, no one. That's okay. Oof. That no covered. It hurts. Ah, again? This guy needs to die. Why can't I use his drone? Ah. There we go. It's not damaged by stuff like that. Sweet! Let's do this. Let's go and have him heal Eager. She took a lot of damage from that last hit. Hopefully they'll be out of this next turn. I don't like them being dazed like that because they're not using their cover. Again? Okay, that was an actual grenade. Not fantastic. Could have been worse, but not great. We're gonna do the full auto. We're gonna kill this guy if we can. Switch to Eager. Let's have her take that shot. Oh, she's on her shotgun. No. Oh, well, she killed it anyway. That worked out. Let's see if we can hit that guy. Nope. Blitz. Spray and pray again. Yes, he hit more than one, although he only did 1 damage, so he's pretty useless right now. Let's haste this. Let's give Holo another turn. And let's have him use a medkit on himself, since Dietrich won't be able to heal him for a couple more rounds. And let's go ahead and try and kill this guy. At the highest chance to hit, so let's try. Alright, well, they're not taking as much damage now because they're behind cover, so we'll probably be okay. Let's go and do another full auto shot. Not anywhere near as much as I would have liked. That was pretty good. I mean, it's not great, but it was pretty good. Okay. No grenades or anything. That's fine. What's that do? That's useful. So you marked him through the cyber side of things. That's awesome. Just blast it. It's got 54% chance to hit. I'll take the chance. Can't do anything else yet. So nice. He's unbalanced. That's good. That's right. Let's do a study shot. Yes! That's what we want. That is exactly what we want. It's gonna be behind cover, actually. I don't want the bot to get destroyed. But I do want the bot to take damage more than my people, so... Full auto. Let's drain the ammo. Oh wait, we don't have enough ammo for it. So instead, we're gonna do full auto now. I'm still hasted, so... we can still get the hits off. Let's do an aim shot. Awesome. And now let's see if Eager can kill it. Let's ignore armor. We have a lot of it. Yes! Fantastic, Eager! Way to go! Super happy about that. Alright, so we finished that combat. Now we just have to find all the monsters, basically. Let's go ahead and head into the animal testing wing. I doubt that they're in there still, so... Or maybe the bots just went crazy, but I doubt it. 45 new yen. That's good. Doesn't hurt. Nothing in here. Yeah, generally when the observation room is empty, it's a bad sign. Don't want to go in there yet. Oh, scientist. A wild-eyed young man in a tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard is bushy and unkempt, but bare patches of skin show through. You there! Who are you? He stalks towards you, his hands twitching. How dare you enter my domain? Easy there, pal. I thought this lab was abandoned. Abandoned? This is my territory! My home! You are an invader in my territory, Elfling, and you have murdered my peasantry. Dietrich mutters under his breath, We've got a live one here, boss. He continues his rant without pausing for breath. You are a murderer! A monster! You will pay! So in other words, he thinks that the robots are his peasants and his people, and he's a king. Hold up. Who are you? I am Philip Rex, the Night King of Sutherland Bioscience. I will have you banished for your transgressions, elfling. Banished to the underworld and left to the ravages of the all-powerful Billy. He pauses, blinking. Hold still while I fetch the robots that will banish you. So Billy's in the sewers. It's a good thing that we didn't go through the sewers. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm done. Your peasants opened fire on me. I destroyed them in self-defense. No, they wouldn't do that. They were gentle and kind. You're an outsider. You don't understand the bond of trust and respect that we share. I did my best to make life good for the peasantry. I scrubbed their plastic cases on a daily basis, and I crooned pleasing melodies to ease their troubled minds. But those days are over now. My peasants are dead. You destroyed something beautiful. Well, I have good news for you, Your Highness. The door's open. You can leave now. Oh. Alright, sire. I'm sorry about your peasants, but I'm on an important, quest. The grief on his face instantly vanishes. What replaces it looks like curiosity. Oh, well, that changes everything. Perilous quests and civilian casualties go together like chocolate and peanut butter. I can't say mad at you for that. Chocolate and peanut butter. Tell me about this quest of yours, good elfling. Leave nothing to the imagination. He leans forward, smiling. You have my rapt attention. I need to get my hands on the Bioware prototypes that are being stored in the executive wing. I wish it would let me do that longer, and like go into this whole thing. The executive wing? Madness! Take this as a warning, noble stranger. If you intend to forge your way into that land of milk and honey, you do so at your own peril. The underworld stands between you and your goal, and the underworld is home to the murderous Billy. I think I've read about this Billy. He was Sutherland's albino basilisk, right? Was is right. Now he is much more. A creature of legend. Years of experimentation have remade the beast into the ultimate killing machine. He's smarter than 10 men, and 5 times as deadly. If this Billy is standing in my way, I guess I'll have to kill him. He snorts. A fool's errand! Heener tried to kill Billy once. He thought that by eating the beast, we could steal its power. Hubris! Billy devoured my friend for his insolence, and the last remaining copy of Keycard E was lost. He was a beautiful fool, that Heener. I told him that we didn't need to eat Billy, that we could survive indefinitely on unsynthesized cardiac tissue and choco nubs. But he wouldn't listen, and Keycard E was lost. And without it, I can no longer access the executive wing and its expansive snack bar. I love this guy! I've eaten nothing but vat-grown metahuman organs for a year and a half, stranger. I would kill for a choco nub. I think I've heard all that I need to about Billy. Just tell me how to get into the executive wing. Very well, stranger. You cannot be dissuaded. I will help you. If you cannot be dissuaded, I will help you. The ragged lab tech fishes in his coat pocket with a bony hand and produces a thin slip of plastic. He presents it to you with a flourish. This is my most prized possession. The incomparable Keycard B. Incomparable, sorry. Using this, you can descend to the underworld and face Billy. If you should survive the encounter, search for the long-missing Keycard E. Use it to reopen the executive wing, and I will see to it that you are richly rewarded. This guy's fantastic, in my opinion. Let's see if there's anything cool here. Let's go to the surveillance terminal, see if we can see what Billy's up to downstairs, maybe. It looks like the media setup is wired into the building's security system. Video feeds from cameras all over the facility can be viewed here. Let's search the machine's video archive. Paging through the computer's file system, you find a number of archived video feeds from the building's surveillance system. In addition, episodes 1 through 6 of an old Slovakian period fantasy series called Knights Kings of Lightning Hold have been saved to the machine's desktop. I remember that show. It was horrible. I mean, really, really bad. Made Neil the Orc Barbarian look like high art. Me and my buddies in the Schwarzherzen used to get high and laugh at it. It only ran for 7 episodes before it got pulled. According to the computer's file system, each of the 6 episodes has been viewed over 400 times in the past 2 years. The last marathon viewing was this morning. Let's watch the security archive dated 18 months ago. We'll start from the top and work our way down. As the video feed kicks in, Philip is engaged in an animated discussion with someone who's standing outside camera range. You can see his shoes and his shadow, but nothing more. The voice sounds human. You'd guess that the off-camera speaker is a man in his early 20s. Look, we've survived this long. If we play our cards right and do a proper bit of rationing, I reckon that we can live off the executive snack bar for a long time to come. We'll have plenty of fat and sugar. Those won't be a problem. We've got mixed nuts for protein, and we can get our vitamins and minerals from diet bars. There aren't many of those, but like I said, we'll ration. I'd be willing to bet that we can hold out for 2 or 3 months on what's stashed away in that snack bar. We're sure to be rescued before we run dry. You're fooling yourself, man. Ignoring an unpleasant truth rather than facing it. We have to accept the fact that we could be stuck in here for the long haul. The snacks are great and all, but they can't be our staple food stuff. We need to stretch them out as far as humanly possible, and that means supplementing them with something more substantial. There was a long pause. You don't mean... Look, just think of it like farming, right? If we look after our crops, we'll always have food to eat. We have enough supplies on hand to keep the tissue cultures and the org chem wing growing indefinitely. What I'm talking about is growing meat for our own survival. That's all it is. Meta-human meat, Phil. Synthetic hearts and livers and kidneys grown to be implanted into people like you and me. You're talking about eating people parts. It's disgusting, and I won't do it. Unless you fancy dying of malnutrition, you're gonna have to. You know that as well as I do. Organ meats are rich in vitamins and minerals, choline, CoQ10, vitamin D, bioavailable iron, all things that we're going to need if we want to survive in the long term. You won't find much vitamin D in licorice sticks and choco nubs. You're talking like they're never going to rescue us. We're in Berlin, Heener. What day do you think is coming? We need to be prepared to survive here for a long time, maybe years, and that means making the most of the resources at our disposal. You're talking about resorting to cannibalism, man. No, I'm talking about eating meat. VOP flickers and winks out. You find yourself deposited back at the main menu. Let's go to the 14-month one. An image flickers into the frame. Philip, leaning against a wall, listlessly chewing on an unidentified hunk of cooked meat. He looks miserable. A drone comes to inspect him, and he pushes it away. Heener's voice crackles in over the intercom. Philip doesn't look up. I'm going now, Phil. No more arguments, okay? There's a long pause. In lieu of responding, Philip takes another bite of meat and gnashes at it with his teeth. I'll kill that thing. You'll see. That basilisk is going down. Once we can get down into the sewers again, we might be able to find a way out. This is our only chance, Philip. Wish me luck. Philip says nothing. The video continues to play for a time, then cuts to static. 11 months ago. He's gone crazy living on his own. I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, that'd be really hard to do. The video feed flickers onto the screen. In it, you find Philip standing in the corner of the room that you're in now. He looks haggard, exhausted, and he carries a haunted look in his eyes. Heener is notably absent. Cheap synthesized music pipes in from somewhere off-screen. Philip turns to stare in the direction that the music came from. A smooth baritone voice sounds out a phrase in Slovak. A half-second later, a different voice shouts a translation in German. Night Kings of Lightning Hold! See, there's knights. Arcanoc's knights. Come on. Oh man, that's it. That's the show. I forgot how bad the dub job was. Philip stares glassy-eyed as the show begins. The synthesized music blares. A deep, trollish voice rumbles out of the media center speakers. I, Titonius Rex, will defend my realm. I do so swear it before my magic sword. Argonar! This I do swear! An alarmingly breathy elvish voice sings out in response. But Titonius, the Jubathon hordes will smite you if you stay. The people in that valley are only peasants. You needn't throw your life away for them. Flee with me into the enchanted wood of Tralashin. Please, make this stop. I love Eager. My life is sworn to protect those peasants. She-elf, run back to your enchanted trees if you will, but a Night King will never flee. But Titonius, her voice comes on in a lilting wail. You cannot die. I love you. Then go to your father and beseech him to rally his elf troops southward. For if Titonius Rex falls, Lightning Hold will fall, and Lightning Hold will not fall. This is amazing. The troll drones on, audibly struggling to emote and occasionally tripping over his lines. Overall, the acting quality is roughly on par with what you'd expect from a primary school Christmas pageant. Philip stares at the screen, listlessly chewing his meat. His nose is wrinkled in distaste, and his fists clench and unclench. Mercifully, the video feed cuts to static. Well, let's watch the archive 8 months ago. The screen flickers, and video feed of Philip pops onto the screen. He's standing in the corner, watching an episode of Night Kings of Lightning Hold. His jaw hangs slack, and he stares at the screen in rapt attention. But father! Oh wait, we're on the elf actors. But father, Titonius Rex is risking his life, nay, his very soul, to defend Lightning Hold from the Jubathans.
His enchanted sword, Argonar, feeds upon his honor and bravery, and it seeks to transform him from a noble Night King into an evil demon lord.
Philip's lips move silently, mouthing the words as they are spoken. Evidently, he has committed the entire script to memory. My darling daughter, that is why I cannot send my troops. Your beloved Titonius Rex walks the knife's edge between light and darkness. Every time he draws that devil blade from its scabbard. It is long past time that you learn the truth about me, Brenna Thay. I was the one who trapped the demon lord Karabork within that blade. The breathy actress lets a sharp gasp. Phil mimes the motion, and a tear begins to trace its way down his cheek.
But father, you can't mean...
Yes, my daughter. I was the one they called Thunderspear, the sworn enemy of Titonius Rex's people, the Honga barbarian tribe.
Then all of this is your fault. The Jubathons, the threat to my beloved soul, all of it.
It was the only way to save Tralasheen, my darling daughter. Tralasheen and your mother, whom I hid away when you were but a girl. She is still alive, Brenna Thay. A security drone floats by to inspect Philip. Idly, he reaches out and begins to stroke its casing, petting it as if it were a house cat. The video feed flickers and sputters out, and you find yourself back at the main menu. Let's watch the one data for today. This is probably going to be pretty crazy. The screen flickers, and Philip appears on the screen. He appears to be dancing with one of the security drones. The little machine weaves and bobs frantically to avoid colliding with him, and with every motion, the lab tech slides into fill the empty space. Around and around they go, twirling and writhing across the laboratory floor. There's an enormous smile on Philip's face. Then the lights go dim, and an alarm begins to sound. Danger! Danger! Intruder detected! Security protocols engaged!
I admire your bravery, noble Vassal.
Philip rests a hand on top of the little drone.
But this is my fight. I, Philip Rex, will defend this land with my life. Indeed, with my very soul.
Sir, please clear the area. Hostiles inbound.
No, noble spirit. It is you who must.
I repeat, clear the area. Hostiles inbound. He nods slowly, his face beaming with pride.
Maybe you're right. I am already a Night King. Perhaps this is your time to shine. I will not rob you of this moment of glory. I will allow you your moment in the sun, and when you return victorious, I will grant you lands and titles to reward your heroism.
Please clear the area. Philip turns and steps out of the camera range. The drone is joined by two others, which wait in a holding position facing the camera. The picture breaks into static, and the video feed cuts off. Oh, those are the ones that we killed. That's kind of sad, actually. That guy is so crazy. Is there anything in here? I doubt it. They probably would have used scavenge whatever they could. Alright, let's go check out Area B. We can go down in the sewers. We're gonna have to go down there, but I want to go into B to see what's in there first, since he gave us B. Might be something useful there. Or something deadly. You never know with this game. Slide for your clearance B keycard. The key panel's LED indicator blips to a more pleasant hue, and the door unlocks with a thunk. Ah, other entrances to the sewers. Let's pick this up. Some first aid. Yep, advanced medkit. Okay, so we're going to go and end this episode here because we're about to enter the sewers to fight Billy. That seems like a pretty good place to stop. So, thank you all for joining me today. I hope you guys have been having a fantastic week. Thus far, I know it's only been a day. I hope you had a good weekend though. Sorry. So we're still streaming every day. There may not be a stream tonight, just because of the technical difficulties that we have been having. My computer CPU is just finally failing. The streaming is very, very hard on the CPU, so it's starting to take its toll. The new part should be here tomorrow, though, and I'm going to probably live stream putting together the computer. I don't know yet. I'm still figuring that out. I am going to be starting a couple new series. I was going to post the list of games that I was willing to do on there, but I think I've actually found a couple that I'm really excited about, so I think I'm just going to go with those. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, though, and good night and good game. See you later, Arcanauts Knights.